Sunny Vancouver. That's good.
All right, welcome everyone to our meeting. We have some great major announcements to share with you all here today. We even have a live demo that we're going to share with you all from our VP or Head of Business Development, Adrian Chenault, today. So lots of great stuff happening. And we're going to share all of the things that are coming in January as well. To do that, what I'm going to do is start by sharing my screen and get that right on over to you guys. Let's do it. All right. So we are the easiest, most powerful system for network marketers here in Nowsite. If you love Nowsite and you agree that it is the easiest, most powerful system for network marketers, what I want you to do is drop me a 1 here in the chat. We're going to start this off with lots of energy and excitement. I love to see those ones dropping. Love it, love it. Yes. Awesome. We totally are the easiest, most powerful system for network marketers. And we're guaranteed to turn you into a social media star. Lots of stars here that we're commenting with those ones as we help you get more likes and comments and build a loyal audience and create tons of new conversations. These are the stories that we hear every single day, right? Like, I am becoming a social media star. I am getting more likes and comments, building a huge loyal audience and creating tons of new conversations. People get so excited with their results from just using myAI, and I see stars everywhere. Some of you have noticed, even when you click the post, you're getting some stars. So super fun, and you're guaranteed to turn into a social media star. We have lots of people who love to share their testimonial with us. If you have a great story, feel free to put it here in the chat. But Dr. Kathleen says, before using myAI, my September 18th post had 59 views. And then all the way just in October, she went to 241 views. That's huge. Alma has a $2,000 a month paid collaboration on Instagram. Her engagement increased by 125%. We have Mary Kate here who said her engagement went from 471 to 1,374 impressions. Woo! And then Marilyn here who says, the platform has made daily posting easy. The more I explore, the more impressed I am. And we have Denise here who says, posting, commenting, engaging is super easy and gaining confidence in all three. We have Wes who says, myAI removes the tedious burden of content creation. How many of us feel that way? How much time we save in using even myAI? So many great benefits, and we love hearing your incredible stories. But I want to tell you what's coming in January. It's been a great start to an amazing year for us here in 2024 and for January, and we have lots coming. So let's get into what's coming. We have one-click compliance, and this is super fun for lots of people who are really looking forward to one-click compliance. So we are releasing the most powerful compliance engine ever. What it does is it corrects non-compliant content before it's posted, kind of keeping you out of trouble online, right? Ever seen those posts before where you're like, ooh, this is borderline. I'm not sure if I should post this, or this might not sound good, but I'm not sure if I should or not. Well, that's okay. We have you covered. And we even make sure to correct those non-compliant posts. So it also safeguards a company's reputation and reduces legal risks. We make compliance super easy. I'll share with you a bit about how this works. So you can kind of see this post here, right? And it says something like, just 1 month and I'm already driving my dream car. Thanks to this amazing opportunity, I'm earning more than I ever did in my full-time job. Want to be like me? It's super easy. No experience needed. Work from your phone. DM me to get started. We've seen a post like this before, right? There's no denying it. We've all seen them. Hey, it's super easy. You can make money. What you can do is click on this compliance check button that's coming soon, and you'll see the risks of that post, why it's not compliant. It says, hey, this is high risk. You're making income claims. There's an earnings disclaimer, right? It says, oh my gosh, this might not be the post for you, but rather than having you kind of go back and look at these areas for improvement and fix it yourself, we'll give you a great suggested post that you can use that is compliant. So it takes that non-compliant content and says, hey, here's the areas for improvement. You can decide if you want to change it up, but, well, guess what? You can also just use this suggested post here. And this one says, I'm grateful for the progress I've made in just 1 month with this new business venture. Being dedicated to learning every day has brought me rewards I didn't expect. If you're looking for a change and ready to learn, reach out to me. So just super simple, great rewording of that post so that you know that you can stay compliant and you can help others do the same. So that is one-click compliance, and that's coming super soon this January. We also have the STAR system on mobile that is coming this month. And that means that you can get all of the features of the STAR system right from the palm of your hand. So STAR means self-confident, trustworthy, authentic, and relatable. And you get those in just 3 easy steps. So right there, right when you log in, right from your home screen, from our app, we guarantee you will double your social media results in 30 days. We're making it easy. So the moment that you log in, right, you're going to see that STAR system. It's going to say, hey, you can go ahead and post on social media right now with the surprise me button front and center, comment on posts, and even start a conversation right there on the home screen. So STAR system on mobile, that's coming this January as well. We also have improving my social posts, because look, it's not January if it's not stacked with amazing, great things that are happening. So improving your social posts. So let's say you have an idea for a social post. You're not sure if it's good or not, or optimized or not, but hey, I have an idea. I kind of know what I want to say. So this one says, complete boredom this weekend. Did absolutely nothing worth mentioning. Just one of those days where you stare at the wall, wondering if anyone else's life is as dull as mine sometimes. I mean, okay, I get it. But how can we optimize this post? Make it better, make it more engaging? Well, we can click that optimize button and it'll share with you some areas for improvement, how you can change the message, engagement, and create actionability. But you don't have to do that yourself, right? This system's going to suggest a post that is even better. So it rewrites it. And you could just click that magenta button and say, hey, update this post. This sounds way better than what I was going to do. Okay. So this one goes into, found myself with a rare quiet weekend at home, a real change of pace, decided to embrace the calm and recharge. I'm curious, how do you make the most of those slow days? Anyone discover a new book or start a home project? Let's share some stay-at-home inspiration. Great hashtags in there as well. Much better, right, than what we started with. So you can have an idea and click one button and have that post optimized. It becomes engaging and friendly and great to post on social media. It's coming in January too. This is a favorite of lots of people. This is creating and saving social posts. That's coming this month. I'm going to share with you a bit about how creating and saving social posts work. Let's say you have created an amazing post. You've asked for a caption and suggested image, or that surprise me post is incredible, right? It's the one that you've always wanted, but you want to save it. Maybe post it later on in the week or so. You can click on that save button and you'll have a social post manager where they all kind of go, and you'll be able to post anytime that you'd like some great content that you have saved. which is really, really cool. Gives you the opportunity to create those amazing posts and post them whenever you'd like. We also have our enhanced CRM. Now, if you turn and look at our VP of Business Development, Adrian, right now, he's probably smiling. It's like, yes, this is it. So super excited for this. This is our enhanced CRM. And this all has to do with our contact mapping integration that lots of people have been waiting for. It's coming this January. And that's that smile that you see on Adrian's face right now. So look, we have the ability to follow up and never let an opportunity slip through the cracks. So you'll see that in your CRM, and something that they call rotations of remember, so that you never forget a friend. Maybe it's a birthday or anniversary. Look, rotations of remember. You want to keep your conversations with prospects going. Have you ever gotten that call and been like, "Ooh, I haven't talked to that person in a while. I'm not sure why I forgot to keep in contact with them." That's where rotations of remember can come in. Even advanced search, where you can find any contact based on anything you remember about them. And then special dates. Remember every birthday, every anniversary, right? That time where you're like, "Oh, I can't believe I missed it, Rachel. Sorry, I missed your birthday." Or no more happy belated, right? Will we be able to remember those special dates in our enhanced CRM with contact mapping? I mean, look, we're going through some major features, and this is just in 1 month in January. So it's really, really cool. I hope you're excited for each and every one of them. But we also have EricAI. And I want you to all imagine if Eric Worre was your full-time coach. What would that be like if he was kind of in your living room or sitting beside you with personal coaching, helping you set your goals and improve your mindset and overcome limiting beliefs? If he was there to help you close customers with his proven techniques to help you get more sales. Hey, this is the way to go, right? And even having his recruiting strategy, like he was coaching you right here all the time, leading your team and strengthening your leadership to improve duplication. That would be pretty incredible, right? Well, coming soon is EricAI, and I get to watch this kind of come to life every single day, and it is amazing, where he actually comes and helps you set your goals and improve your mindset, helps you with information on how to close customers and even your recruiting strategy and leading your team, even giving you tips throughout the day. It is so cool. Can't wait for you all to experience EricAI. And can you believe that that's coming soon too? So many incredible things that are happening here in Nowsite. And we're just talking about January. And that's what makes it super fun, okay? So let's talk about today. Wow, Cheryl, that was a lot. But what's coming today is we have a section where you can fine-tune your writing style. And this is in the area where you train your AI. So instead of me sharing some slides about it, what I'm going to do is turn it on over to our head of business development, Adrian Chenault, and he's going to do a live demo. Thanks, Adrian.
I am so excited about this, and I am just pumped to finally get to show this off to all of you. This is something that we have just been, we're always looking to how can we best fine tune the way that myAI works for you to make it better and better all the time. And I think this is one of those big leap forward moments. And so I'm really excited to share it with you. So let me get my screen up here, and I'm going to show you how this works. So bear with me 1 second, and let's show you. So I'm going to show you the desktop version of this. This is one of the couple of things that you're going to do primarily on desktop is you're going to train your AI on desktop. So once you have this set up, you can do it on desktop or on mobile, but I'm going to show you how this works over here on our desktop version. And so I'm going to come over here on the left-hand side, and I'm going to hover over our AI button, and I'm going to come to train my AI. You can also get there right from the homepage. You see it down here, train my AI. So I'm going to click on train my AI. And we have just launched something really cool and new that is going to help your AI to sound even more like you. So you may remember when you first set up your AI, you had the option to select these different sliders and to set it up to kind of have the right tone for you. But we knew that we wanted to go a step further than that. And so we now have this new ability for you to fine tune your writing style. And so you can see down here, you've got these special instructions where you can type into a box, who do I want to sound like, or how do I want to sound? And you even have a couple of examples here, right? I want to sound like a confident entrepreneur, or maybe I want to sound like Oprah. And so I want to show you this because I think it's really cool the way that it works. And the Oprah example is a great instruction, right? If you went and you just typed, I want to sound like Oprah, you're going to get like, let's say you're in a network marketing company and you're like, you do samples and it's going to be like, you get a sample, you get a sample. Like, you don't actually want to sound like a caricature of Oprah. Like, you want to sound like the kind and confident person that Oprah is, right? So let's just do that one first as an example, right? I want to sound like Oprah. So if I put that in here, what we're going to do for you is we're going to take Oprah's tone, we're going to analyze it, and we're going to give you descriptors of what is Oprah's tone really like. Well, Oprah's empathetic, she's inspirational, she's conversational, she's personal, she's engaging, she's a great storyteller, she's empowering. Like, if I want to sound like Oprah, like, that's what I'm actually talking about, right? Like, I'm not like doing the car thing or whatever. So this is going to allow you, if it is somebody whose voice you would like to emulate, to do it without sounding like a caricature of that person, which is obviously what we're going for here. Now, it might also be that it's not so much that I want to sound like a particular person, but I want this to sound like me. So let's say this actually is this is a real one that came up the other day, right? I'm working with some leaders who are like, she lives on a ranch in Texas, right? So let's say for me, I want to sound like a cowboy from Texas, right? She wants a little bit more of that vibe. Like, that's how she writes. That's who she actually is. And so if I was a cowboy, I want it to sound like me, right? I want it to sound laid back, rugged, colloquial, slang heavy, blunt, descriptive, earthy, right? And so, maybe, I don't know if maybe slang heavy isn't quite what I want, right? So maybe I go, okay, slang heavy isn't quite right. Let's say I want it to be plain spoken, right? So I can take one off, I can add one, I have the ability. So you can have up to 7 descriptors for how you want to sound to fine tune this. And obviously you can come back and play with this anytime, right? So maybe plain spoken sounds a little too plain spoken. What earthy, I don't, maybe it's like, I don't know. You can always come back here and make changes, but this is giving you this fantastic way to really have your AI sound like you. Let's do one more. So I want to sound, let's say, like, not a confident entrepreneur, but let's say I'm from Brooklyn, right? Like somebody from Brooklyn is going to have a little bit of a different manner of speaking, maybe a little bit more blunt, for example, than other parts of the country. So I want to sound like an entrepreneur from Brooklyn. Let's put that in there, right? Edgy, urban, innovative, direct, relatable, candid, trendy, right? Like, I really like that, right? Like, somebody who's from the big city, somebody who's from New York, they tend to be more direct. And so this gives you this ability to fine tune your writing style to sound more like you. Now, let's say I'm doing this for me now, right? So, if you haven't figured it out by now, I'm a little bit of a nerd, right? That part I can't really change, but I don't want to sound like a total like geeky nerd, right? Like, if I'm doing this for me, I'm going to say I want to sound like a kind and confident nerd. That's the way that I see myself, and that's certainly how I aspire to show up when I'm creating content. So I want to sound like a kind and confident nerd, empathetic, assured, intellectual, curious, didactic, wow, warm-hearted, precise. So I don't know what didactic means, so I'm going to take that one off. And let's say I'm going to put engaging, right? Like, I want to be somebody that feels kind of approachable. So I'm going to add engaging here. So those are going to be my words. And so once I have done that, I simply come in here, I save my changes, right? So you need to make sure you hit save. That's going to lock in those changes, and that's going to immediately start to show up in your posts, in your comments, and all the things that we're doing on myAI. So I save that. It's going to update my profile in the background. And now I am set to go. And so it's going to run my little training, and then we're going to go in there and we're going to use that to now go and create a post. So I'm going to come over here to post on social media, and I'm going to hit surprise me. And what's so cool is that this is allowing me to be able to create content that really is in my voice, that really feels like me, that really feels like it's coming from me, and it's tapping into the details of who I am. And I think that's such an important and powerful point, right? Is like it has to both sound like it's coming from me, right? Like I want it to tap into details of who I am. And you've already been training your AI to know about who you are. And then I want to make sure that voice really gets there. And this, I think, is that next step in that journey of helping me to do that. So let's see what my AI came up with for me here. I'm excited to show this to you. Hold on a second. There we go. Are you guys seeing my screen? Yes. Cool. Okay. So one of the things, if you don't know, I live in Colorado. One of the things every year I do a hiking trip with some of my best friends, and we are climbing the 14,000 foot peaks in Colorado. So Colorado has a bunch of 14,000 foot peaks. And so this is giving me a post that ties that into my entrepreneurship, right? Mountains aren't just earth and stone, they're a journey. One of my aspirations is to conquer all of Colorado's majestic 14,000 foot peaks. It's about the climb, the grit, and the unexpected laughs along the way. What's your adventure goal? Scale it with me in the comments. I love that. I love that this is giving me something that really, that sounds like that kind and confident nerd, right? That sounds like who I am. It taps into who I am. And so I am just like over the moon excited for you guys to get in there and start playing with this. This is live in your account right now. You can get in there and start doing it right away. And so I have a little challenge for you. I want to make sure, because this, like, you got to go do that so that it will update. So I want you to go in there, go make sure you play around with this. You set up your writing style. And I want you to do one other thing, right? I want you to go back and I want you to look at the Think Like Me and let me come back here so I can just show you what I'm talking about. I want you to come back in here to your Train My AI, and I want you to just update one or two things in your About Me or your Think Like Me, right? Add another interest, add a popular figure, because it's going to quote from your popular figures. Add another favorite book or movie, whatever it is, but add one thing over here too. That's going to even further enhance what you're doing. Save those changes. And I am so excited for you to get in there and start using this today. So thank you so much for giving me the chance to do that. Cheryl, I'm going to hand it back over to you because we got more great stuff coming.
Thank you so much, Adrian. Look, Natasha put, I chose Anne Hathaway. Love it so much already. That was a good one. I don't put that one too. That was really great, Natasha. Great job. And is already playing with it. Chris says, this was relatable to me. Chris says, I'm afraid to play with this system because I'll be up until 4 a.m. Right? You gotta get in there and get things going. So Chris, I get it. Natasha, that was great. You guys are awesome. And Adrian, that was incredible. I love it. Get in there and make sure that you go in and maybe change one thing. Try it out. Super cool. Love that. Thank you so much for sharing, Adrian. And I love the comments here of what people are discovering and people just kind of watching and doing it on the fly. That was really cool as well. So thank you so much. Look, we have even more to share with you all. And of course, we have a major announcement to share with you all. I get the opportunity to share it with you all, smiling from ear to ear. Can't wait for y'all to hear it. So let's get right into it. We are introducing 3 equals free. 3 equals free. Let me share with you a bit about 3 equals free. That means you can receive your myAI subscription for free or up to $29 a month credit on higher priced plans, as long as you have 3 active paying customers. So that means, who do you know? 3 people. Of course, you know 3 people that can use this, that want to be better on social media, right? That want to double their results on social media. And you can do that and get your subscription for free. So once again, you can receive your myAI subscription for free or up to $29 a month credit on higher price plans, as long as you have 3 active paying customers. Who are your 3? Well, here's how it works. I'll just tell you. Step 1, you're going to share your referral link. And step 2, you're going to sign up 3 customers that you know want to excel on social media, of course. And then your subscription is free. That's it. It's super simple. And that's how it works. It's a win-win, right? Because not only are you helping elevate other social media success, but you also unlock free access when you refer 3 people. So everybody asks, well, when does this start? How can I help other people get this? And how can I get my subscription for free? Well, guess what? I get to bring you that good news here as well. It starts today. So your unique referral link will be live in your account today. Run on over, check it out. A few of you will be refreshing back there, but it's going to be live today, and you can start earning your myAI subscription for, well, your favorite 4-letter word, free. So super cool. And look, we want to make it easy for you to share. So that means you're going to get that referral link, and we want to make sure that you can get that subscription for free as fast as possible, right? So we are keeping the 40% discount on myAI until January 27th. There's nothing special that you need to do for your new customers to get that 40% discount. All you're doing is sharing your referral link, and they're going to get that discount until January 27th. So make sure that you share. And I can't wait to see you get your myAI subscription for, can you believe it? Free, just by referring 3 customers. All right, that's not all. I love to continue to bring the good news. That's what I do. So I want to share with you, we are having our official launch of our Network Marketing Pro partnership, but it's coming in the form of an event, which is really, really cool. Okay, so Eric Worre is hosting a social media masterclass. It's a 3-hour virtual event designed to teach you how to use social media to attract, communicate, and bring more customers and distributors into your network marketing business on a consistent basis. All social media focused with great people. It's happening January 27th. Make sure you check the time. It's 11 a.m. till 2 p.m. PST, Pacific time. So that's the place to be. And they're going to have a special guest. So our founder and CEO, Justin Belobaba, he's going to be there and share how Nowsite is the perfect solution for network marketers who are struggling on social media. So he's going to get there and get all those people unstuck. And it's our official launch at Network Marketing with Network Marketing Pro at this event. If you want to register for this event and spend 3 hours with Eric Worre, Justin Belobaba, and some of the most well-known social media experts as they share a step-by-step plan to growing your business on social media, you can register by going to nmproevents.com/SMM. That stands for Social Media Masterclass. So I don't know why I wanted to share that part, but so nmproevents.com/SMM. Wow. What an amazing January, right? Oh, what great info to share with you all here today. Super fun. We have so many great things to look forward to. So I'm super excited about it. Let me see. Any last words to share here, Adrian?
Just super, super excited. I know that there's so many of you who have been pumped to start being able to share about Nowsite with friends. And so I'm really excited for you guys to get plugged in on this.
There are some, like, how do I get the referral link? You're just going to refresh. It's going to be inside of your account, bottom left-hand corner. you won't be able to miss it. Okay. There's no like extra added thing that you have to do, or make sure that you do your referral link. Will just be in there. Just refresh. We're not trying to hide it. It's cool. Go ahead, Justin. Sorry.
Yeah. Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Justin here, founder of Nowsite. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks, Cheryl, Adrian. Great job. Just wanted to say hello to everybody. And your referral link, you will see it in the next 2 hours. Okay, so we've got, I don't know, 100,000 or so accounts to update. And so we're kind of running a script. That is, so some of you may see your 3 is free referral link already. Most of you not yet, but I'm told in the next 2 hours ish, everyone will have their link. And yes, as Cheryl said, you will see a like a wallet icon in the bottom left of your screen. So if you don't see it, don't stress, don't worry. Just give it a couple hours, refresh your screen, maybe log out and log in, and I'm sure it'll be there. And yes, it is free for people who, if you're on the myAI plan, which most of you are. If you're on a higher level plan, then it would be like up to a $29 credit, like a discount. So hopefully that clarifies that. What other questions are there, Cheryl?
Someone's asking if you're during the social media masterclass, will they find out more about EricAI or anything like that during that?
Oh,
like, what?
yeah, you better believe it. We are gearing up to I don't know, last time I was in Vegas for GoPro, we knocked everybody's socks off. This time I'm gonna blow everybody's mind. No, seriously, we're gearing up for like what we're doing with EricAI is groundbreaking on, from a technological standpoint. It's groundbreaking for so many reasons, but it's also going to be, I think, one of the most empowering things we've ever done, in terms of value for you. So it's going to be amazing. And yes, there will be a mind-blowing demo of that at that January 27th event. So don't miss it. I'm flying from London all the way to Vegas to be there in person with Eric to do this thing. It's gonna be awesome.
Thank you so much, Justin. I'm sorry. I'll put the registration link here in the chat in just a second. Hang on. So the referral, you don't have until January 27th. You can have your referral link, but we're saying the discounted, like myAI plan, is until January 27th.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter what plan someone's on, you can still, as long as you have 3 customers, get your myAI subscription for free.
Oh, and one other question that I'm sure if I say, if one person's asking it, I'm certain many of you might be thinking of it. You don't need to add 3 more people every month. It's just 3. And as long as those 3 stay active, you're good. So if you bring on 3 people and they stay, whether that's on a monthly plan or even an annual plan, if they sign up for an annual plan, that counts too for 12 months. So it's not 3 new people every month. It's not this never-ending treadmill. Okay. It literally 3, and as long as they're active, you'll get the free subscription or the credit.
People are asking, do they need to match the same plan like us? The answer is no.
Nope.
We any plan. And even if I'm free, can I still refer some people to stay free?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Like, look, if I had 3, I would feel better if I had 4 or 5, because you never know, right? You just never know in this crazy world.
But if I am still on it, maybe I was referred and I have a free plan, can I still refer?
Like if you're still in the middle of a free trial.
Yes, if I'm in the middle, sorry, if I'm in the middle of free trial.
Yeah, absolutely. You can get started right away, referring, so that you never pay, in theory.
Right.
That'd be nice.
Okay, there we go. There we go. As long as 3 is consistent, it's free. Yes, exactly. All right. And yes, it can be put toward any plan. I did drop the link here in the chat for the social media masterclass. And of course, you can join us at myAI Live daily every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time if you want to learn more about myAI. All right, I think we're going to go ahead and end it here, right? Anybody else? Good? Okay, we're going to go ahead and end it here, but you can find us on myAI Live daily tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody.